Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about a topic that kind of troubled me a little bit. So, I was out in these YouTube streets, and I came across a couple of videos from multiple different creators, essentially bashing the creator Dodash. If you don't know who Dodash is, she's a YouTuber who would essentially, make videos about her life doing DoorDash, and that's really it. And she was just genuinely herself, and if you don't know, she randomly blew up. She's got over like 50,000 followers now. Congrats to her. And you know, she's just being her. And I come across these videos calling her a fraud, a scammer, a con artist. And I was just taken back a little by it. Like, where's all this coming from? You know what I mean? Um, and to give you a little backstory, I too was one of the YouTubers who were influenced by Dodash. She basically started a whole wave of people being inspired to want to create a channel. This channel would not be made if not for me watching her videos and being inspired. But of course, that brings a bias into the situation. So I watch these videos to just get you know, a look at both sides of the coin to kind of see why these people are saying this in regards to her. Why do they feel this way? So I watch a good amount of them, and my opinion is like a lot of their reasonings are childish, um, and I just think the YouTuber bashing YouTuber wave is like it's just uncalled for, especially like we're supposed to uplift each other. We're supposed to be a community that just you just do your own thing, and like we'll support you if we find your content entertaining. And the reasoning that these people are bashing her is essentially because Dodash put out I guess like a little blueprint of how to blow up and get viral on YouTube, which she charged $20 for. um, and they're calling her a fraud and scam artist because of this blueprint that she decided to sell. And my thing is, okay, so what? When's the last time you wasted $20 on something that you didn't find either entertaining or worth it? Like, and just because you didn't find it worth it doesn't mean somebody else won't find it worth it. Like, people are acting as if like she blew up literally overnight. That's not the case. She's been grinding for 4 years straight. Nobody knew who she was until she suddenly blew up. But what you don't know is that she's been grinding. She's been making videos. She's been struggling for 4 years straight. And there are people who struggle longer. There's people who haven't. And I just find it odd that because now she is essentially, like a household name on YouTube, and that she blew up, that people feel the need to bash her over something that they just don't agree with. Um, just because you don't find her blueprint to be successful or valuable to you in your life doesn't mean the next person won't. And to call her disingenuine is, quite frankly, sad in my opinion, because she's been nothing but genuine. She like, granted, yes, she does, she comes on here no makeup, no nothing. She's herself. She acts herself. Um, and if you find that she's being disingenuine, just don't follow her. I don't see the point in making content bashing her just because you don't agree with her. There are a lot of YouTubers out there who are also big YouTubers who you might not subscribe to, who you might not like. So why are you not making videos about all of them? You decide to make a video about her. Why? Because she's hot right now. She blew up, and I just don't find that to be fair. And I just find it odd, to be honest with you. I just find it a little bit odd. Like, we're all grown, we're all adults for the most part. I see people saying that she's basically starting a cult. Yo, you're a grown ass man or woman. Like, we're not. we're not out here. It's not like she's out here, handing out candies to children, basically saying like, "Hey, come follow me." Either you like her content or you don't. Point blank, period. And that's really what it is. If you like her content, you're gonna subscribe. You can't force 50,000 people to subscribe to one person by force. Clearly, she's doing something right. Clearly, these people, myself included, all find her to be either inspiring or genuine and not a fake script. And if you disagree with that, that's completely fine. This is completely subjective. However, the need to bash her and to make videos about her, like, does that not also make you disingenuous? Does that not also make you look like a fraud? You know what I mean? Why bash someone else to try and uplift yourself? I find that to be so corny. Especially us being grown people. We're adults here. We're not in high school. There's no need to. There's no click. So what are we doing here? Why are we making videos like this? I just find it odd. It's just super super odd. Call me old school, whatever. I could care less. But my opinion and my take on it is that she is someone who inspired people to get off their butt and stop being a YouTube watcher and be a content creator, because that takes so much guts. And I've learned so much about myself. I learned to respect myself more, being able to come in front of this camera and speak to you guys, whether you guys watch it or not. For me, it's a form of therapy. It's a hobby. You know what I mean? I've learned a new hobby through watching her. So I thanked her plenty of times for kind of giving me that inspiration. And being a 30-year-old man, I'm not afraid to admit that I was inspired by Dodash to come on here and start a channel. It is what it is. And I have fun doing it. This is something I like, and I'm trying to get better at it every day, and it is what it is. But when I'm searching on YouTube and I see all these videos bashing her, and not only bashing her, but they're also bashing another YouTuber who was also inspired by her, who also worked doing DoorDash. His name is Dash of Faith. And he's essentially a Christian YouTuber who was doing DoorDash as well. And I'm just like, why are y'all bashing him too? And that's where I see, to me, it comes off as jealous. Because he blew up and he hit, X amount of subscribers, and Dodash has been, helping him, by pushing his content, which I think is awesome and it's freaking fantastic. Just because she didn't push your stuff, don't hate on this man. You know what I mean? Why are we bashing him for him being genuine and now making videos about himself? I just don't see the connection there. And they're trying to link the two channels together. And yes, they have he's thanked her for her inspiration, and in turn she has essentially appreciated his inspiration and pushed out his content. What is the matter with that? As if YouTubers don't work together all the time. And I just don't like the whole calling them disingenuous, scammers, or fraud. We don't know these people from, unless we're watching them on this side of the camera. And I also see people bash Dodash because she's constantly updating people on her subscriber count or how much money she's making in AdSense. You guys have to understand, if you're someone who's been struggling for a lot of your life, or probably all of your life, and you come into this large sum of money, you're going to want to be excited. And it's okay for her to be excited. Why is that wrong for her to be excited? Why is it wrong for her to say, oh my gosh, look at my subscribers go up? Because that didn't happen before. It's not easy being a YouTuber, and it's not easy to gain subscribers. It's not easy to make money on this platform. So for her to do it in real time and us watching her in real time, she's doing it not to throw it in your face. She's doing it to say, look, this is what's happening to me and it can happen to you too. That's it. And whether you agree with it or not, that's her MO. And that's okay. She's not throwing how much money she's making in your face to say, aha, look how much money I made. She's doing it to say, I've never came across this amount of money in my life at one time. Like, I've had to work months to make this type of money. And I just made this amount of money in like a week or 2 weeks or whatever it may have you. Like, this blows my mind. So who do you expect her to tell? Her audience. Duh. So I just don't understand. It's like if you was to give a homeless person like a rent free, or like you pay for a hotel for them to stay a month, you expect them not to be excited. You expect them, and I'm not saying this to call DoorDash homeless, obviously. You use your common sense. I'm saying this as a reference to just say, if you give a homeless person a full week or full month stay at a hotel, like free food and all that stuff, do you not expect them to be excited? Do you not expect them to want to say, this person did this for me, oh my gosh? It's okay. It's normal. It's completely normal. I just find, like I said, I just find it odd that people are coming for her for just being excited about a new chapter changing in her life, and her life evolving into better, going from bad to good or great, whatever may have you. And just because lightning struck for her does not mean lightning won't strike for you. It doesn't mean, to stop grinding. It doesn't mean to get on here and bash her because she made it. There are plenty of people who made it. You can too. Just work hard at it. YouTube is a marathon, not a race. And I feel like that's the biggest misconception about this. If you come on this platform with the sole intent to make money, you better have a really, really good skill set, or be able to provide people something that they never been able to provide, that they never been provided before, or show them like a new skill or something. Because other than that, most people don't come on here and make money. It's just what it is. It's just life. That's how YouTube works. You have to grind. You have to put in the work. And for people to just act like she blew up literally overnight, that's not the case. It took her 4 years to get here. It took her 4 years to get to that point. So instead of bashing her, why don't we clap it up for her? You could be next. All the people who were inspired by her can be next. Just grind. And just remember, this is a marathon, not a race. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. I'm learning and trying to get better with my own content. And I'm having fun with it. I'm not doing this with the sole intent to make money. I'm doing this to just talk about my life and things that I go through and things that I know other people go through too. Because life isn't easy. So and I've been under that type of weight. So that's me. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. I find fun doing it. If I end up making money one day, then that's great. I'm not gonna stop being me. That's just what it is. Just like DoorDash has not stopped being her. Like, I saw someone bash her for saying, "Oh, like you couldn't afford shoes, girl." Do you know her finances? Do you know her budget? Do you know her pocket? Bills be billing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. Like, and people, like, you have to understand, she was working DoorDash. When was the last time you gave your DoorDasher a huge lump sum of a tip to say, hey, I hope you can pay your bill? You don't. So you have to think, she probably wasn't making all that type of money, and she still had to have a roof over her head, had a car to drive, had the insurance to pay for, whatever may have you. So yeah, maybe she couldn't afford new shoes. Maybe That's a luxury that you take for granted. You ever think of it like that? Because I've been there. I've been to the point where like I can't spend money on me. I have to go into the house. I have to make sure my kids have a roof over their head. I have to make sure bills are paid. I have to make sure food goes into their stomach. So, all this to say that let's stop the bashing. Let's, focus on us. Let's focus on our own channels, and growing that, and just being ourselves, and just stick to our grind. We don't have to bash her. We don't have to bring another YouTuber down. We don't have to be jealous of one success or anything like that. So just be you, focus on you, and Dodash from Relate with Zay, I say congratulations, and again, I thank you for giving me the inspiration to bring this channel to life, and for giving me a hobby I enjoy doing. And I hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.